They strike Pokemon. It's kind of funny because it's like the same team. Icy's and Luigi's play very similar versus Double Sheik. I think Luigi's better than Ice Climbers in doubles though. Maybe in general. Definitely in doubles. He's got greater mobility. And the only thing that Ice Climbers would have over Luigi is their damage output. But Luigi's damage output is high enough that I don't think it's a meaningful difference. And the higher mobility is a very meaningful difference. You have to respect a lot of stage because his wave dash is so long. So you can have like a hitbox out in like 30 frames or something, a quarter of the way across the stage. It makes this fighting really weird. Because it's a reactable approach, his wave dash, right? If you hear him go, yeah, then you know it's coming. But you have to be ready to be out of the way or shielding when he gets there, and then there's a mix-up if he grabs. So you're not allowed the same amount of leeway to like go inside the range and then leave. You can't really do that. You don't have time to dash out. Ooh. That's funny. The problem with Luigi is that if you're good at punishing Luigi, there's like double the opportunities for Luigi to get messed up. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to matter or come into play at this tournament because no one's really familiar enough or like frankly good enough to do it. Wow, that was funny. But blue team's leading stocks. Red team's just kept good positioning the whole time. That's something that that Chad and Jordan do well. I think even if they're in a bad spot, they make the best of it in terms of where they are on the stage. It's difficult to take advantage of them as players from the corner or when separated. Mostly because Chad is extremely willing to be patient and just stand there. Like, he doesn't mind letting his partner get messed up on the other side. And then Jordan has a lot of variance. He might spot dodge before he down smashes. Red team gets game 1. So normally 1v1 or 2 1v1s would be a good strat versus red team. But in the player matchups, it's not the best strat at this level. See those needles? We have a color switch. Oh, I see. I think it's because Danny is used to being Red Sheik, which also means that he's used to beating up the blue player. I've had that before too. When you're used to being a color and the other team takes it, you should go green because no one uses green, so it's like less confusing. Does that make sense? It's like a 2-level problem, but that is what it is. I think that's the reason. So it's weird, actually, to go back to red team strats, where normally 2 1v1s is great versus them, but in the player matchup it might not be. It's odd because that's not the best use of their time, or at least it's not normally. I don't know if it is in just because of the way the ICs works in doubles, or if it's because the two of them work. I'd have to like think about it and look up more. But they're not time-based players at all, or position-based players. They're very micro-focused. So it's kind of funny to see how that works out in their favor in this case. I think it might be a limited strat. It's like as the skill cap raises, that becomes a bigger and bigger flaw. But maybe not. Who knows? In the meantime, we have 2 down smashes in the middle, but then green team close space and Yoyo pincer. It's actually pretty cool. Held his shield for too long, but he gets a down air. He's got a good hitbox. That was a risky rare, or nair by Luigi. Could have died. Danny gets wrong on the edge guard and let ASL up. It's hard to 2v1 ASL. It makes it like hard to pin him down before Ice Timer shows up again and you have to worry about flying down smashes. Ledge cancels the misfire. It's funny that Luigi's practiced that, because their recovery needs something. Nice pick up by ASL. Yoyo doesn't get to ledge, but that's fine, it works out. Because ASL had to go high. Covers tech out, lets him get tech in place. See that? Covers the one option that's hard. I think the wind pushed him a little. Danny drops that. Oh! So that was pretty, just better play from Yoyo, I think, and Danny had some good stuff as well. That time the positioning worked out in green team's favor a bit. We'll look for specifics this time. Alright, Battlefield. I don't know about this pick. I actually just don't know. Nana's getting beat up. Rin does his like predictable option, gets punished, Nana dies. It's really good spacing from Luigi there. Good coverage from ASL. Yeah, Jordan tried to do a smash attack, got red. Luigi has to respect. That was kind of bad. Yeah, green team might both die here because Luigi backed off like way too far. Gave them the whole stage and then they took it. And at high percent, it's easy to keep that and take advantage. Oh jeez. Yeah, Jordan needed to get that edge guard. I don't know if that's hard or not as climbers though. Okay. Jordan needed to punish the land when people jumped. Luigi's just banking on getting more damage in the corner than the other two. That was just a mathematical kind of decision. Luigi gets it. Sheiks go to pressure Sheiks. I don't know who won that. There's him off, but Sheik isn't ready. Misjudged the spacing, so Ice Climbers live. That's funny. Danny's getting an edge guard, and the high C is like too busy beating up on Luigi. He turns around, but like way too late. So now they're both getting punished because he left Luigi open to help. You have to turn around when Luigi won't be able to help. Okay, it takes out Nana, but this is good damage on Luigi. Gets a grab on Sheik. Light grab. Bad trade. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that was a reaction or not. Luigi waits, that was cool. ASL's taking too long. Oh, but ICs take a while to kill, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. That sucks. This sucks too. Waits over the throw, but wasn't sure if he'd throw him up. ICs is just in the middle. Danny needs to maximize his opportunity here. He gets down smash and he dies. That sucks.
That was a solid down smash though.
Just a grab. Oh, they're both going high. That's a little bit bad. When you don't have someone pressuring you and the enemy jumps, you need to go underneath them right away. Good edge guard by Dan.
Nice crouch cancel.
Yoyo's just keeping stage and letting Danny do what he wants. Alright, so that's game 2. Those 2 3 stocks. Game 1 went to red team.
Well, how did that go? What stage?
Oh shoot, what stage was it? Oh, come on. Yeah, I think it was Pokemon. Okay, so they're going Pokemon. Or Yoshi's now. So game 1, it was kind of like... So I think the way the red team works is that they're like both so focused on the micro situation in front of them. And just the way that the characters work out, they end up playing a lot of like separate 1v1s and then making it take a long time. But then like they don't get killed when they're supposed to, because that's supposed to be a bad situation for them, but the other team doesn't capitalize.
Yeah.
So green team dropped 1.5 million things game 1, and then they didn't drop as many games 2 and 3. And like we dropped everything.
Oh.
So like I think that's how this team works. I'm not sure though. See, like that's a good opportunity to double team ICs. But if you're not on top of things, then Sheik sneaks up behind you and your opportunity turns bad.
You just got to be ready for those Luigi's up B. It's got so small of hit stun that...
Yeah.
Well, none, actually. That if you're not ready for it, you'll just drop. And it'll have like a pseudo... It's like a pseudo spike. It's like a pseudo mini spike if you're not ready for the no hit stun.
It's just weird, yeah. And it's like, it's fast, so if you try to wait and then roll, then you get hit and then you air dodge. See how long this takes? Oh, the trade? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Jordan drops the edge guard.
Yeah, right before up being, Luigi waited a second to get that tiny bit of forward momentum.
That's a lot of damage.
That was a good up air.
Oh, jeez. Oh, he drops it. That works out in green team's favor because ASL was slow to get there. Otherwise, I think they would have won that little scuffle on the right platform. Hits him off ledge. Tried to preserve, but didn't work.
All right.
It's pretty nasty for red team. Mostly because ASL is just keeping his stocks. And it's hard to double team ICs for a whole game and not take too much damage to
that's the big thing, is that ICs are...
Like, you don't want to mess with them.
You kind of... Yeah, you either want to be...
You
want to keep them
occupied.
right away.
Yeah. Right away. Like, you got to be faster. It's not worth it. Danny didn't really have anything he could do there. I'd say this is like borderline doable. Probably not. he gets stuck. That's whatever. Game 5, upset 1. That's a hard team to overcome the damage output from Yoshi's. Or hard stage.
Cool, we're up to game 5. It's awesome.
Yeah. FD.
They just
Let's see what happens.
he couldn't. I guess he couldn't decide between 2 stages, so he just let it random. That was odd.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what happened.
Is it really?
Yeah, he
He turned it on, then pressed start.
yeah, he turned on final and Yoshi's and then pressed start.
That is weird. That's pretty funny though.
It's like I can't decide between these. I mean, maybe if you're gonna be like psychological about it, he's not letting he's gonna play this game without having the weight of his decision on his shoulders. I don't know. It's pretty thin argument.
Yeah.
It was mostly just weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Someone dies. Oh, messes up. And he's dying. Okay, that was worth it. Because Luigi should live. Ah, he needed to preserve ledge.
Yeah.
Oh no. Watch out for those down smashes. Nana took a bunch of damage. Jumps over it. Luigi's taking a lot of stuff because he lost his jump. Oh, double back air. Should be an edge guard. He drops it, so ASL lives instead of dies. Great dash forward smash. Getting
get
a
the-
wobble.
wow,
The timing was not
Yeah, his
right.
timing was too fast, but I don't think he was shaking out.
Yep.
Yeah, his timing was too fast. I think that's like a very common thing for ice climbers to have that problem where they can practice, but then when they're in tournament, their heartbeat's up, and then
Right. I'm surprised he didn't die there. ASL's in the corner, as he's wont to be.
like to put it to an extreme. Could you imagine being like on the Evo stage
Nice.
and
Yeah.
like and keeping a steady beat? That'd be insane.
Danny didn't get there. Danny gets out, but he puts himself in lags with middles. This is a good position for green team. Yep. Whoop. He had it, but messed up.
Hey, Ron, we had the screen blip for a second. Do you think it had it? I'm only worried about their monitor though. They didn't react, so I doubt it. I doubt it happened for them, but I just want to let you know.
Oh, is that dead ISIS?
The screen went black for just a split second.
Oh, that could have been a dead ISIS.
All right.
Okay. He doesn't know what he wants. That's funny. ASL gets
Oh, yeah,
there,
this is
but
tough.
it doesn't work on full hop.
Alright, I got a match to
Danny
play.
needed to kill him. Good luck, John. Yeah, gets picked off from behind. But doesn't get the strong back air. That's a dead. GG's. Less flubs. Green team wins. I think that's how that goes, really.